So I think I'm gonna do like a 12-week challenge where I'm posting to my YouTube channels weekly for 12 straight weeks. But that means I gotta be, what my daughter would say, you gotta lock in. Okay.
There's been a lot of talk in the online space, as you've probably seen yourself, of like AI and how it's changing online business and coaching and all things. This administrator's like looking at me vlogging. And she's like, what is she doing? Excuse me, hold on. You're sitting on top of my makeup brushes.
Hello and welcome back to the vlog. It has been a while, not just since I vlogged, but since I've like posted content. The last video I posted was like a chit chat video here on this channel. And it was just about, starting before you're ready. And I was talking about my office renovate. Girl, let me show you this. Look at this new setup. Isn't it amazing? Oh my gosh. And I already have some videos on Beloved Women using this beautiful studio background. I absolutely love it. And my setup here, I have a 2-camera angle setup. Everything is just connected. I just push one little button and record, and it's just streamlined everything. I love it. So Q1 was really just a reset for me, getting the studio together, working on my Beloved & Co membership, serving women there. So now it's Q2 and I'm really just getting back into posting content and actually implementing the plan that I've been kind of just rethinking over Q1 and doing a lot of testing and experimenting and A/B testing, all things. But your girl is back for now. And I do want to be more consistent. So in January, February, I really didn't exercise that much. I usually walk like every day, but it was just cold and it was super busy with basketball season. And I was just like, I can't do everything every day, So I at least walked at least once a week, but it was minimal. So when March hit, I was like, no, I got to get back into this, especially when the weather started warming up. So I gave myself a 30-day challenge. I said, I'm going to walk every day for 30 days. And your girl did it. I did it. And it showed me that when you commit to something, that's when you can stay consistent with it. And I told my family, so I had accountability. They knew that I had this challenge going on. And so now I want to take that same energy and I want to be consistent with my content. So I think I'm going to do like a 12-week challenge where I'm posting to my YouTube channels weekly for 12 straight weeks. But that means I got to be, what my daughter would say, you got to lock in. Okay. That means that I need to either record today or tomorrow. I have a video uploaded and 2 that are finished that can be scheduled. But I really want to be like 3 months ahead of the game. So that's my goal for these next few weeks and months, is to get consistent. What are we going to call this? I was thinking about the called inconsistent challenge or I don't know. Let me know. We'll figure something out. But hopefully I can be consistent with the vlogs too and take you guys along with the journey. I'm going to jump off. I have not even a coaching call, but I just scheduled like an impromptu coffee chat with my Beloved & Co members, because it's just good to just connect sometimes without an agenda. I was texting back and forth with a friend from church, and I didn't realize that she was like a planner girly like me. Come to find out, she has her own stationery shop and everything. She's worked with manufacturers, all this stuff. And so we're like exchanging information. She's like, yeah, this is a good manufacturer. Do you have a designer? I'm like, yeah, here's my designer. And it was just like the power of networking and connection. And it reminded me, like, I want to create more opportunities like that. I'd love to do it in person, like mastermind. So we'll see. That's on the bucket list for this year, because I want it to be like super low key. Not anything that's like a heavy lift, but yeah. Girl, just dream talking. Let me jump off the video and get onto this call real quick.
Okay, because it's mine and it's me.
Right.
And it's not someone else's timelines and someone else's, metrics and rules and all of those things. So it feels really good. And
Okay, just got off my call and set up my studio to record a bit. Let me see here. I think my DJI that I'm recording this on, you probably hear that buzzing noise. I think it's broken. The gimbal part at the top, I think it's broken because it keeps wanting to move but not moving and making this buzzing noise, and it's complicating everything for me. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I might have to start vlogging from my iPhone. I think I may have fixed it. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, I had an amazing call with my Beloved & Co coaching members. It was just a little chit chat. We talked about Substack. We talked about YouTube. So that was all good. I'm testing out Substack probably for the next few weeks, so follow me there. If I remember, I'll put the link below, but YouTube is still my jam. Speaking of, let me record these videos before we gotta get in carpool line. Girl, I was sitting there ready to record and something popped up that I didn't have enough space on my computer or something like that. So I'm trying to clear off space so that my teleprompter can set up and work. And this is the creator way. You gotta push through because there's always gonna be some little obstacle that pops up, and you just have to have a mindset that the show must go on. So here we go. Let's try this again. Also, I've been having some issues with this mic. It's going in and out. And I think it is more of a podcast mic where I need to have it more close up like this. But I don't really like my mics being in my shot like that. So I usually have it to the side. So I don't know if that's what's causing the issue or if I'm moving or what. So I'm also going to be recording on my DJI with the mini mic here. You might actually be able to hear me a little bit more clearly. And so I'll have two audio sources that I can work from. And we'll see how it goes. Trying to hide it. We'll have to work on that a bit. Okay, y'all, I am in the beloved carpool line. I stopped by Publix to get some lunch, ate it in carpool, and I'm about to pick the kids up. I was able to get 2 videos shot today, so I feel really good about that, which means I'm 4 videos ahead. We're a month ahead on content. This is unheard of for Christina Patterson. This month has really been about just taking action for me and letting clarity follow the momentum and the action, as opposed to trying to wait for clarity before I take action. So there's been a lot of talk in the online space, as you've probably seen yourself, of AI and how it's changing online business and coaching and all things. I've been really rethinking all of my offers and my positioning, and I'm not gonna lie, I got to a point where I felt so confused. I'm what do I do? Do I teach AI? Is AI gonna take my job as a content creator, as an entrepreneur? Do I need to go find something else? Do we need to go move on a farm and just do everything ourselves, girl? So it's crazy because it's you want to stay in the know in what's trending and what's going on, but then there's a line where you don't want to cause yourself to just spiral. So I've been trying to find a very happy medium between that. But I had a beach trip with my friend Sade for her bachelorette party a few weeks ago that I was so excited to go to. First of all, everybody in my house got sick before the beach trip, and I was so nervous that I was going to be next in line. I was going to miss this beach trip, and y'all, I was praying so hard. For some reason, I did not get sick. Not for some reason. It was only because of the grace of God on my life. Okay, this administrator's looking at me vlogging. And she's what is she doing? Anyways, I know it was only because of the grace of God. And I needed that trip so much, and to just get in the quiet and be by myself and be by the ocean, it just gave me so much clarity. But then I got home and got back to everything and got confused again. Have you ever had that happen to you where you're you made a decision, you know what you want to do, and you're yes, and then you just lose it, So I've really been trying to just find my grounding.
Good morning, beloved. It is Friday morning and it's already been like a pretty productive morning. I woke up at 5 a.m. to start preparing for a Bible study series that I'm teaching at my church for adult Sunday school. And I'm glad that I was actually able to get up early this morning and get it done, but it was helpful because Donald does carpool on Fridays. So that gives me the mornings to kind of like take my time, do like some deep work where I need to like really focus. And so I was able to get a lot of that done. I feel really excited about that. But I do have some running around to do. And then I need to turn in the videos that I recorded yesterday to my editor and get those ready to go. I'm so excited because for my Beloved Women channel, I'm like 4 videos ahead. And so I'm like a month ahead. Like, I don't think you understand how unheard of this is for me. But my word for the year is consistency. And so I am just making plans and strategies and putting into place systems to ensure that I can prioritize consistency. Excuse me, hold on. You're sitting on top of my makeup brushes. So I think I may have started talking to you guys yet. And if this vlog is all over the place, please forgive me. I'm just trying to like get back into the game, y'all. I shared it in my last video on this channel that sometimes you just gotta like pull the band-aid off and just go. Just push record just to get your feet wet, just to get acclimated, just to do what you gotta do. And then you can make it nice later. And so I do have like some ideas that I wanna do for like the vlog and being more consistent and making little mini vlogs and different things like that. But before I can get into like making it better, I gotta make it exist. So that's what I'm doing today. Just recording, just turn the camera on and record. And that's what I like about this Beloved Studio channel is that I'm keeping it super low key here and sharing just the behind the scenes with you guys. And it doesn't take as much coordination, how I say, production. It doesn't take as much production as like the Beloved Women channel. So that's helpful. And it's also super fun. Both channels are fun, but for different reasons. So anyways, I'm gonna finish putting my makeup on and then we gotta go. You come with me? All right, so I decided to go to the mall first because it's further from my house, and then we'll just slowly make all our returns. Now, you ladies know that when you make a return, you got to look around and see what else they got. So it's, yes, we're making some returns, but we're probably going to do a little shopping too, you know. And I need to go to Kohl's, and I got $125 of Kohl cash burning a hole in my pocket. So hopefully we'll make it to Kohl's by the end of the day before I need to get home so we can have some time to dilly-dally and look and see what they got going on. But we'll go to the mall first. I don't want to stay over here too long because I want to get back to my side of town before traffic starts picking up because it is Friday. But it'll be nice to just kind of linger around and see what they got going on today.
Just whatever. How can I help you?
Yes, may I have a pick 2 with a tuna sandwich and a broccoli cheddar soup? Can I get a strawberry basil lemonade? Thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, we are back. Very productive afternoon. I was able to get 2 of 4 of the returns completed, and then I was just like, you know, I'm hungry, I'm ready to go home. I stopped by Panera, and so I'm going to go ahead and eat, get some work done. But I wanted to kind of continue our conversation on just how this like online business space is changing, and I kind of shared with you a little bit about it yesterday in the carpool line. And just how, not really sure how AI is going to impact everything. But as I shared before, I know what 2 things I need to be working on. Visibility and consistency. That is it. When I look back over my business, what worked, what didn't work, like even if my sales page wasn't perfect, even if my funnels weren't perfect, when I show up every day, when I show up in my content consistently, that's what really gets the needle to move in my business. And so I think that I was kind of getting in my head a little bit about trying to be so particular about how everything was set up on the back end and all that other kind of stuff. And like I said, it's Q2. And so it's just time to show up. It's just time to show up, and hence this vlog. And so I'm ready. I'm excited. I mean, I do think there is a need. I think the season that I was in Q1 to really like get clarity, test some things out, try some things, it was necessary. It was good. It had its reason. But now it's time to start running. You know, it's like you could only practice so long, and then it's time to get in the game. And that's kind of where I feel like I'm at right now. And so for me, that looks like posting once a week on both channels and taking clips from those videos and sharing them on social, and just being consistent with the repurposing also of the content that kind of work smarter, not harder. And so I'm not planning on creating short form specific content right now. I want to focus on long form, just because I know that that influence compounds over time, because my YouTube videos that are like 10 years old, they're still getting views today. My Instagram posts from 10 years ago, nobody knows that they exist. Do you see what I'm saying? So I think that, and I'm sure I'm speaking at the Grow Your Business Without Social conference coming up next month, actually. Yeah, it's coming up next month. I'll put a link below once the website goes up, but I'm going to be talking about, my strategies for having an evergreen business model, one where you don't have to be on social media 24/7, because that's the model that I've built and that's worked for me. And long form content is one of the key pillars of that. I'll be talking about the 3 pillars of an evergreen sales system. I do believe that short form content has the ability to help you grow faster if you're willing to invest in it. It's like day trading. You know what I'm saying? Where you gotta be up on it consistently in order for it to work. And I'm just not in a season right now where I want to do that, but I do want to do it one day, just not today. My kids are like at an age where they need more of me in a different way. So like when they were small, your kids need more from you physically. You need to physically be there to help them and tie their shoes and pick them up and feed them, all things like that. But as they're getting older, I need to be more emotionally and mentally available for them. So that takes a different level of energy for you as a mom. And I definitely want to be there in that capacity. And I just right now don't see me being able to do both in a way that would be like healthy, unless I had like a bigger team or something like that. And I would love to one day. I don't want too much of a big team. I want like a nice, lean little business. I'm not like one of those people that are like, yeah, I want 25 employees and all. No. Because then you move into an entirely different mindset. Now I'm like managing people and I want to create. I want to create videos like this. I want to create Bible studies and planners and all those things. And I really want to be hands-on with that content creation and just creativity part. And there are still a lot of admin stuff that I have to do behind the scenes that aren't my favorite, but at this moment it's manageable. Now, when I went to Kohl's, I got some of the same shirt that I got before. So there was this pink shirt that I got that I loved. It fits so nice. And so I got a green one and a navy blue one also. So I'm one of those people that like, if I find something, I have no problem getting multiple of it because I love it now. And so I got like 3 of these shirts now and 3 of another style of a non-West shirt that they had. So I was really happy about that because I just like the fit and the style of it. And I love the material of them because I can pull them out of my drawer and I don't have to hang them up and I don't have to iron them or anything like that. And that is super important because, fun fact, your girl doesn't iron. And actually, that's one of the reasons why I had to take 2 shirts back to Express, because I realized that they get wrinkled. And so the cashier was like, did they not fit? Was something wrong with the shirts? I was like, oh no, they were perfect, but they wrinkle and I don't iron. And she laughed so hard. She was like, I have never heard anybody have a return for that reason before, but I understand. And I'm glad that she did because if I pull it out of the drawer and it's wrinkled, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna throw it right back in there and pick out another shirt. So I looked at those shirts. I said, I'm never wearing these shirts. Let me go get my money back. And that's exactly what I did. I didn't find anything else at Express that I wanted, but I was able to find some cute stuff at Kohl's and use those Kohl's cash that I had. But these returns were actually connected to this whole conversation about trying to be consistent in my business and content creation, because the reason why I was buying these different shirts and blouses were to wear in my videos. I needed some nice blouses that were not like too gaudy or patterns or anything like that, just pretty plain, fit nice, were comfortable, and do not wrinkle. And so that's why I bought so many of them, so that when I batch record, I can just switch out a shirt and have a different color on and it not look redundant that I have the same shirt on all the time, but they're still very similar, if that makes sense. So that is one of the ways that I want to stay consistent, is creating easy and fast, and not having to worry about what am I going to wear, because I have these 10 shirts that I can just kind of rotate out, helps me to use that energy to a more important decision when it comes to content creation. So that's also one of the reasons why I redesigned the entire studio and changed out some of my equipment, was to make it super simple to just push a button, record, and go. And so I'll probably share this set. I feel like this vlog is getting a little bit long. I'll probably share my new setup for my video recording in the next vlog. So subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to eat. I am going to wrap up work. It's Friday. And then hopefully we'll have some fun family time tonight when the kids get home. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for joining me today.